Hello students, so we are going to continue with the assessment and evaluation remaining achievement test. In the last class we have studied up to the standardized and teacherment. So now we are going to continue the other achievement test. So our first one is essay test. So essay test means it is one or more essay questions administered to a group of students under the standard condition for the primary purpose of collecting evaluation data according to Kaufman, given in 1971, and their scoring requires expert judgment rather than the application of clerical key. You know about essay test because like in that what happened, they are going to give a one or more essay question. Okay, like in your exam you have written already in the first year 10 marks, first two question will come, that is essay type question, like you have to explain in details. Okay, so that this definition is given by Kaufman in 1971, and in this like expert judgment is required rather than the clerical key. Like means like if you have given MCQ, we know the answer, so no need to read anything, but we can correct the or you can evaluate the paper. But in case of long essay you have to read the everything whole answer to know whether it is right and correct, because maybe you have present in a different way but your concept and your answer is correct. Okay, because it is a long essay. Essay types has this two category, one is extended and one is restricted. Okay, so now I'll tell you what do you mean by extended. See, extended means like there is a freedom to write whatever you want to write, you can write. There is like no boundary, okay, you have to write this many words, this many points. So this leave the student free to determine the content and to organize the format of their answer. The student decide which facts are pertinent and how to organize, synthesize and evaluate them. Example, I'll tell you how I spent my summer vacation. So if I'm asking this question to anyone, or so in that what happened, like if someone is asking to this how you spent your summer vacation, so there is you have your own explanation, one way of organizing, one way of writing. That's why it is called as extended response question. Okay, next we have restricted response question. So this limit both the content as the form. In that we will mention describe or by maybe compare or contrast that the student answer may take. So there we have some limitation, like when should essay question be used, like to test writing skill, to test a small group, and when the time to construct the test is more limited than the time to score it. Okay, when the instructor has more confidence in his or her ability as a critical reader than as an objective stressed constructor, to encourage the student to explore attitudes. So now what are the things you have to follow constructing the test? Allow the educate time to construct essay question. So for the essay question we should give more time so they can think and they can write. Limit the use of essay question to learning outcome that cannot be satisfactorily measured by objective items. Design the essay question to test only one or few specific instructional objectives per question. Give preference to focus question that can be answered briefly. The question should clearly indicate the task. Make explicit that appropriate time or length for the each question and or the numbers of points. Provide sufficient time for the students to write the answer and use novel question, means new. Avoid optional questions. Do not give the students a short list of essay questions to prepare before the test and prepare the students to take the test. Now I'll tell you what is the advantage of essay test or strength. Strength means advantage or benefit, you can say. It can test complex learning outcome not measurable by other means. It can test thought process and it requires that student use own writing skill. It is not easy to write because in that you can see your writing skill. You are going to write your own. It is not possible to mug up or by heart everything. Next we have limitation, means disadvantage of essay test. It is only limited content can be sampled. You had unreliable score. Like see, if you are giving a 10 marks, how much nice or good you are writing also, no one is going to give you 10 out of 10. You will get maximum 8. So that is difficult in scoring. Yes. Next is score can be influenced by the scorer impression of the student. Like if someone likes some student, they can give more mark also. Okay, like because there is not like one, if it is correct correct, if it is wrong wrong, but because here if it is not good also, if I want I can give more, if it is good also, if I don't want I can give. So there is a chance. That is disadvantage of essay test. So with this we have finished today about essay type. So in the next video I'll tell you about the short answer type. Thank you everyone.